The undefeated Cleveland Cavaliers are coming in town to take on our Chicago Bulls. Can the Bulls be the streak stoppers and defeat, hand the Cleveland Cavaliers their first loss of the season? We're going to talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host there, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into this content for today. And hey, the Bulls take on the Cleveland Cavaliers today, and this could be an absolute shit show, right? I just want to be clear there. This could be disastrous. It could be fun. It could be debilitating. It could be a lot of different things. It could be triumphant, right? There's a lot of things that could happen for this Bulls team tonight when they face off against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, one of the things that you really got to kind of watch for if you're the Chicago Bulls today, the Cavs forced the most turnovers in the league. And with the Bulls and their turnover problems, it's a little bit of a concern, right? So you really want to watch out for that. Outside of that, right? Bulls got to rebound the ball well. They got to be locked in defensively. They got to be efficient today. All those things are really important for this Bulls team to have any monochrome of success against this Cleveland Cavaliers team. And the question is, will they be able to do it? That's the biggest question here. Are the Bulls ready and prepared, and are they going to come out and execute well enough to give themselves a chance against the Cleveland Cavaliers team that has been the best team in the NBA as far as in a lot of ways? Like, they're the last unbeaten team. They're beating teams by huge margins. They're solid defensively, solid offensively. You got players like Darius Garland, Evan Mobley really making big steps. Donovan Mitchell hasn't even really had to be Donovan Mitchell yet this season. He hasn't been, that's a whole nother thing that they can still go to. And Donovan Mitchell, for his career, averages 28 points per game against the Chicago Bulls. So even if the Bulls are prepared for everything else, you got to look out for Donovan Mitchell to completely kill you. You got to be on the lookout for that. So this Bulls team has to be sound in just about the margin of error today for the Chicago Bulls is probably smaller than what it's been against any other team so far this season. And so can the Bulls do it? That's the question here. Are the Bulls really ready and prepared, and can they have an upset that would absolutely, listen, I'm telling y'all right now, if the Bulls upset the Cleveland Cavaliers today, be prepared. In the post-game show, there's probably going to be about 1,100 to 2,000 people in here today. That's what will happen if the Bulls upset the Cleveland Cavaliers today. And I don't say that to like flex or anything. I say that because that's how shocked the basketball world would be if the Bulls find a way to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers today. That's how shocked everybody would be. So you got to look at it, man. You got to look at it. And let's hope that the Bulls can do it, man. Let's hope that they can, because if they do surprise tonight, we'll see what happens. Haize, take a shot. Yeah, if the Bull, here's the thing. If the Bulls win tonight, I will take 2 shots of Japanese whiskey live on air if the Bulls win today. So there you go. You guys can hold me accountable for that. Let's hope that the Bulls can get it done. And I didn't even say today. It's game day. Chicago Bulls is taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's not a game day if I don't say game day, right? Before I move on to the Bulls, I just want to say F. Flus and F. Waldron. All right, time to see red, y'all. That's crazy. That's crazy. After that Bears disaster, we need a good Bulls game. We'll see. We'll see. That old school Magic says first L for Cleveland tonight. We'll see what happens there. Game day is going to be a struggle to stop the Cavs in the paint, but hopefully the Bulls offense can not be broken tonight. Listen, the Bulls are allowing almost 60 points in the paint. We'll see. Like I said, this is one of those games where literally every single of the Bulls' weaknesses are where the Cavaliers are strong at. Every single one of them. It's every one of them. So, we'll see what happens there, man. If the Bulls are able to do some surprising things, cool. They're able to do some surprising things, man. But we'll see what it comes down to. I just want to see something real quick. Give me 1 second. I love how NBA.com has really upped their game as far as as far as like the advanced analytics is being easily accessible. They've done a really good job at that. So the Chicago Bulls right now, the Bulls are averaging 58.8 points in the paint per game. Basically 60 points per paint in the game. That sucks, bro. That really sucks. That really sucks. That sucks, man. I don't know if we're ready for the night. Listen, I don't know either, bro. I'm prepared for the worst, but hoping for the best. Hate the damn Cavs. Listen, I mean, who likes Cleveland? Not the team. I actually like a lot of the players on Cleveland, but the city of Cleveland. Let's snap the streak, man. Ball security is the truth tonight. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. When you come in here, get those likes up and subscribe. Let's tell them, humble servant. Tell them. I know the Bears are not tanking, but if people wonder why I'll never support tanking on any team, this is why. Look at the Bears players. The lack of confidence and bodily language very telling. Well, as you said, it's even worse because the Bears aren't tanking. That's what makes it even worse about the Chicago Bears, right? Just give the ball to P. Willie and get out the way. Haize out here holding I'm holding the can like so. It's not even beer. I'm not even trying. It's carbonated sparkling water, but it has a lot of caffeine in it, and I need it. There you go. I need the caffeine. For those that don't know, I've been dropping episodes since 6 this morning. I started my day off with Bull Central. Then I did Bear Central. Then I dropped NBA Central. Then I did Locked on Bulls. For those of you that don't know, I'm also the host now of the daily Locked on NBA show. I'm one of the co-hosts there. We run a 3-headed monster there. It's kind of like an around the horn style show that we do now over there on Locked on NBA. That's 5 daily shows that I do. That's not even to mention if I do a Sky Central, if a breaking news episode happens, things like this in the post-game show. I do 5 daily podcasts. Daily. So when people complain about content and how you keep up in content, I got to ask people, how lazy are you? So, Haize, how are you drinking that liquid-ass juice? It's not juice. It's just water. It's just carbonated water. But I need it. It's the cat. So for those that don't know, like outside the occasional shot I do on the show, like I gave up alcohol. It's part of the reason I lost so much weight recently. I try not to do as much juice at all. So it's basically water. So I'm not going to drink a Red Bull. So this is like the closest thing to getting a Red Bull in. So what's up, Haize? Hope we are competitive tonight. I hope so too. Upset equals yes. If you upset the last undefeated team left, that's shot worthy. That is shot worthy. I will do a shot for that. If we win, you're going to hear people say we're a championship. I don't even think people will get off on get that crazy at this point. I'm currently at work, Haize. Please don't cook nobody right now. I have no AirPods and I need to listen to this while I work. That is hilarious, Bulls Daily. I got you, bro. Cavs finna be at Old Country Buffet in the paint. Man, listen, bro. They finna cook. Never thought going into the season I would have been interested in the Bulls, rather the Bears at this point now, but we're here. It is what it is. You thought I lived in Cleveland? What the fuck as much as I talk about how I hate the city of Cleveland, why would you think I live in Cleveland? Why would you think that? No, I don't live in fucking Cleveland, Ohio? Fuck no. The fuck? You couldn't pay me to live in the city of Cleveland. Cleveland is the armpit of the Midwest. Detroit's the booty hole. You couldn't pay me to live in a city like Cleveland, Ohio. At it, you could not. Kobe White about to have the greatest game in modern human history. It's actually scary to think about the 40-plus points he's about to drop tonight. It actually terrifies me to think about it. Come on, man. What are you talking about? We appreciate the grind, Big Drip. That's for sure. Hey, listen. If I need more support over on NBA Central. Real talk. I need more support over on NBA Central. It's grown a lot since the season started. I appreciate that. We did take like a year off from that podcast, so I understand why it hasn't like blown up like the other ones. I need more support on NBA Central. Y'all go and subscribe to NBA Central. If y'all like general basketball content, go and subscribe to NBA Central. Only 5. Come on, man. We need 10. First of all, fuck you. No, I'm just playing. Shout out to BKR. You're the busiest man in Chi-Town. Keep up the great work coming, man. Hey, I just try to do what I can do. Last Bears question, since this is also Bulls related as well, is Matt Eberflus the Jim Boylan of the NFL? Man, listen, Matt Eberflus is he's this year's Doc Rivers. That's who he is. Not Doc Rivers. No, Doc Rivers ran the championship. I'm saying take all that away. He's this season's Doc Rivers. That's who he is. If the Bulls upset the Cavs, I wouldn't be surprised just because the team's effing weird. Can't hang with the Nets and other shitty teams, but can't beat the big boys sometimes. It's really weird. It's really weird. Y'all think Haize would live in that boring ass, plain ass town? Yeah, come on, fam. Come on. I'm sorry, dog. Cleveland's some hot. Yeah, Cleveland's terrible. Cleveland is absolutely terrible. Simple. We're going to end the Cavs winning streak. I'll be the first. It'll be that first L that they receive in this new season. I mean, listen, y'all got a lot of confidence. Maybe I'm too analytical, right? Because I look at all the analytics, right? And like I said, every single. And by the way, a weird stat. And again, this is not me. I'll probably dive into this deeper. I want to see it probably over a 20, 25 game stretch before I look at it. But one weird stat. The Chicago Bulls have won every minute on the court that Josh Giddey doesn't play. It's just a weird stat so far in the season. Young season, so it may not maintain. But the Bulls have basically won every minute that Josh Giddey is sitting. The Bulls have won those minutes. It's a really weird thing going on there. The Bulls got, and it could not, and I'm not saying it, I'm not blaming it just on Josh Giddey. But it is something really interesting to watch and to look out for, is that it's just weird. And this is why having the right guys out there and the balance between the rotation is really, really important, right? What was the last game I went to? The last game I went to was the Chicago Bulls versus the Miami Heat. That's when me and Pat, the designer, almost had to jump Jimmy Butler. It was my fault because I almost got in a fight with Jimmy Butler. But other than that, yeah, that's the last game. I think that's the last game I went to. Put the link in the chat and pin it. That's an easy way for people to go over there. See, the thing is I stream through Restream, so I don't think I could pin anything through Restream. Hold on. How do I do this? One thing no matter how long I've been podcasting for long, I hate hearing my own voice. Like on a playback or record, I hate it. I really fucking hate it. It really sucks. There you go. I don't think I could pin it though. I have to go over to YouTube. The fuck? There we go. All right. Pin tweet. NBA Central's the pin tweet. I'm from Cincinnati and it can get bad here, but nowhere near as bad as Cleveland. Listen, and the thing is, people think like Ohio is basically like three major cities and two smaller cities. So Ohio is Cleveland, the armpit, Columbus, the Mecca. Columbus, Ohio is dope. Cincinnati, cool. Toledo and Dayton. That's really all. Don't talk. People be like Canton. Canton ain't a city. Canton's a district. Akron ain't a city. Akron's a annex. It's really those cities. And out of those, Toledo is a living pit hole. Cleveland is the armpit. Dayton, Ohio, that's where a lot of my family's from, so I will never say anything bad about the DYT. But yeah. Hey, tell some of these dudes that to lay off the fence. A lot of people are on the fence. I do not have faith on tonight's game. Hell, I don't even think the Bulls have faith in themselves. I mean, we'll see. I mean, we'll be able to really tell a lot when they come out there. We need to lose this game. In fact, we need to go on a losing streak, not keep getting this year's cup. Y'all got to get over it. Like, y'all really got to get over it. It's going to be what it's going to be. You can keep go Cavs. Like, go Cavs. The Cavs are fine. Your city's terrible. Your city's trash. Literally, when you walk into anytime when you cross over into the city limits of Cleveland, literally, It's a dark cloud hanging over that city, and you get chlamydia just by walking into the city of Cleveland. Like literally, just by getting into the city, you get chlamydia. It's real talk. It just happens. Like it's just in the air. They just got chlamydia. STD air lives in the city of Cleveland. It's bad. Did you hear Mark Everly almost crashed about because of Jimmy Butler Haize? No. Eversley crashed out about Jimmy Butler? I agree with the voice thing. I'd be like, damn, that's how my light skin at. Yes, that is how you sound. Absolutely. Hey, bro, not too much on Toledo. What the fuck I just got? You already know, bro. Well, Method Man, if your family's in Dayton, your family may know my family. The Johnsons in Dayton. In Trotwood specifically. Hey, bro, not too much on Toledo. What the fuck? I just listen. You know your city's listen. The funny thing about driving through Toledo is there's so many potholes that if you fall in them, it just circles you right back to Toledo. Like it's literally hell. It just circles you right back to it. Can we get the full story about you almost getting into fight with you? I've told it before. I've told it several times. Yeah, Pat tells the story a lot better than me. He tells the story a lot better than me. Bro, that was the Japanese podcast group that did us tour and every state was cooking. Ohio, what? The difference between an open stir and Cleveland is the open stir serves a purpose. That's a big fact there. Y'all who hate Cleveland no, we've been there. It sucks as a city. It literally sucks. It literally sucks. It's not a narrative. Your city's trash. That's why literally it's bad when people the only people that look forward to moving to Cleveland are people from Akron. That's it. Everybody else is trying to get out of there. Everybody else is trying to get out of there. As an Australian, we need you to explain in clear depth and detail why Aussies should not go to Cleveland. Thank you for your service. So this is the thing. It's very simple. It's very simple. Would you choose willingly to go to Iraq? If you wouldn't, you don't want to go to Cleveland. That's it. Why don't you? We did a pod earlier this season. He's just not a co-host of Locked On Bulls anymore. That's all that is. He said why. His him and his wife is having a baby. She's actually due in January. Shout out to my future nephew. Me and Pat still talk every single day. Me and Pat talk every day. So apparently, when Eversley went to some of the Bulls reporters who know Jimmy fans and screamed, "Why does your boy keep getting these stupid calls, man?" Oh, nobody cares about that. First of all, I ain't riding no mud. You riding mud? I've definitely gone fishing. Like, it's cool. How's Pat and the fam? Pat's good. Pat and the fam's good. Pat and the fam's good. Pat's daughter is a hoot, man. Like legit. Like because when me and Pat first met each other, like she wasn't even talking, and now I'm on the phone with Pat, and she's like, "Yeah, give me some food, nigga." Not really, not literally, but basically in baby talk. So yeah. No one has ever said I'd rather visit Cleveland than Chicago. Choosing to go to Cleveland for vacation is saying you're choosing to get syphilis. Yeah, and listen, this is the thing when people paint the narrative. This I can tell nobody's ever somebody who says this has never actually been to Chicago. Like Chicago's literally only second to New York when it comes to theater and comedy, right? That's only second to that. You talk about the jazz, live music, everything. Like, you know how many places, how many the poetry, spoken word, the beauty of the city. Like nobody can tell me nothing about the city of Chicago. It is what it is. Hey, y'all, I never forget I asked Haize to come to Toledo to do this pod with me, and this motherfucker was like, now you know damn well I ain't going to Toledo. Only time he turned the offer down. I mean, listen. We can meet in the middle, bro. We can meet in Dayton. So yeah, nobody's doing that, man. Listen, I don't give a fuck if you enjoy the show or not. I mean, I appreciate that, but Cleveland is a terrible ass city. Every city has something beautiful about it, right? So you can find something beautiful about the ugliest person in the world. It's still a terrible city. You can say it's a narrative. It's a terrible city. This is what it is. Hey, it's off topic. What do you think about Chet Holmgren's injury? The way he bounced off the floor was nasty. I figured an injury was bound to happen to him since he's so damn skinny. Here's what I'll say. That's what NBA Central is for. So if you go to the pin tweet, I have a whole video up on my thoughts on the Chet Holmgren injury. There you go. Go to NBA Central. People will call us Chirac and talk about people always shooting and then still choose us over Cleveland. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a big fact. Sorry I'm late. This is a game that Patrick Williams should use his foot speed. Patrick Williams' foot speed? Shay, why every time you come in the chat, bro, you make me start taking off my hat? Shay, come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on. Imagine coming to Chicago Bulls stream and not expecting to see banter and shit talk against the opposition team. I mean, it is what. Listen, and here's the thing: everybody should defend their city. Everybody should defend, and there's nothing wrong with that. People who live in Cleveland should absolutely defend the city of Cleveland because that's where they live. That's home for them, right? And that's outside of this basketball thing. Like everybody should. If you don't defend the city that you live in, I would literally ask you, why the fuck are you still there? Like real talk. And people got to be stop being afraid to move. To move up, sometimes you got to move out, right? But if you're in your city willingly, you should defend your city. You should absolutely defend your city. So, and listen, there's nothing wrong with that. He should defend the city of Cleveland. This is going to be Vooch's biggest test of the season against Allen and Mobley. Yeah, listen, Vooch and Jalen Smith are going to need to be locked in. Matter of fact, Jalen Smith was listed as questionable. Has he actually been listed? Has he been cleared? Because I tell you what, if there's no Jalen Smith, man, let's see. Jalen Smith is out. Fuck. Jalen Smith is out. All right. All right. Well, there you go on that one. For people outside of the U.S., Memphis and Detroit are referentially dangerous places, and Orlando with too many stupid. Oh, come on, we not getting into that. Like, yeah, come on, we can have fun talking about cities, but we ain't got to get into. Come on, Drift, you be tripping, bro. We might be cooked. Well, listen, here's what I'm saying. This is the type of game that you can use Adama Sanogo in, though, for sure. Right? I wouldn't be mad if they use Adama Sanogo at all. No, I'm saying that he should get out and run on the offensive end because although Mobley is an athletic big, Patrick should look to run on the break, fast breaks. I can see where you're getting at with that. When I was in Chicago for 3 months, you were here for 3 months? Shout out to you. It's all fine as long as you don't go into a place that you really had no reason to go in the first place. Listen, you just got to be aware. People who got visiting Chicago had it coming because you're stupid. That just is what it is. You just had it because you're stupid. Because literally, the city of Chicago, if you go, people don't generally bother you in Chicago. They just don't. Now, if you're in a place where you ain't got no business being in, then you may get got. But like generally, the main places that go in Chicago, ain't nobody gonna bother you for real there. It's such a tourist city that you're not gonna generally get bothered there. It is what it is. Just don't be trying to go through and act like you Tekashi 6ix9ine and be tough, knowing you not about that life. That's all it is. Madison Sanogo better get some decent minutes with Jalen out. I mean, I don't know if that's especially for Modest because they physical in Cleveland. He got to be ready. Chicago is crazy. I have bullets flying past my head every morning going to the train. Hey, a bunch of commentators spoke about how Zion should be traded, so expect fantasy deals to come your way soon. I mean, he's not going to get traded for the Bulls. Yeah, man, that's how I became a Chicago sports fan. Most Australians go for the big teams just because my passion comes from the fact I love the city way more than others I went to there. That's what's up. That's what's up. People be visiting O Block like that's the funny thing, right? Is like people be really like, hey, y'all want to go see the King Von mural? Like what? 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 You're from Connecticut. Do not go visit the King Von mural. Leave that shit alone, fam. Leave that shit alone. What are we doing? Right? You cannot be from the city and be like, oh, we go see the King Von mural. What is wrong with you? Listen, and then at that point, you can't. If you get shot, it's just part of the experience. Like if you wake up and be like, hey, yeah, we're gonna go. Listen, we're gonna go down in our polos and corduroys, and we're gonna go see the King Von mural because I just love that King Von music. That what do they call it? What is that? What they that drill? Yeah, we're gonna go run a drill and go see the King. You're gonna get shot, and you deserve it at that point. You deserve it at that point. Because what are you doing? What are you doing? No, we got to gatekeep Chicago. Too many people realizing how great the city is. No way to stay your ass at home. You're going to get shot the minute you step into Chicago. That's what I tell people. Oh, man. In a game like this, you got to be ready to throw some bowls. And while I can see most of the guys doing it, I'm not sure about P. Will. Well, I mean, P. Will has gotten a little bit more physical this year. Michael Williams, like, all you got to do is stay from out south and out west. You'll be cool, unless you need some Italian Fiesta or some Harold's. Hey, listen. Now, here's what I'll say. Harold's may be worth going to the. Now, there's Harold's everywhere. You ain't got to necessarily go to the hood for Harold's, but that may be worth a bullet whisping by you a little bit. You got to be quick. The Harold's may be worth it though. The Harold's may be worth it. They be on shopping on Madison, pulling out their wallets. Just exactly like anybody looking at me. It's just 50s and 20s. You about to get robbed, my boy. You about to get robbed. Hey, Zach, like, see, I'm good in Chicago though. See, that's the difference. I can do that. I'm saying y'all general motherfuckers can't do that. I can do it. Y'all can't do it. It's a big difference, right? It's a big difference. I know how to maneuver Chicago. I know when, where, and what time to be certain places. I know there are certain places that even my black ass, I'm not going after a certain time. But motherfuckers just be there just hanging out like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Harold's is the only good in the hood. You can taste the beer at the bulletproof. Oh, listen. And the hood Chinese in Chicago as well. You got to go to this. Nah, what would you guys say? West Side Chinese is better than South Side Chinese? It's either or, depending on where you are. That's another thing that may be worth the risk. It may be worth the risk. It may be worth the risk. Chinese food and Harold's, it may be worth the risk. You may just have to risk it and be okay. But listen, just shut the fuck up and get your food and get out. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. If my Harold's ain't passed through plexiglass, the locks when the door opens. I don't want it. Facts. You got to taste the depression. You got to taste the depression. Remember the scene in the movie Vacation when they rolled through the hood? See, that was East St. Louis, which is even worse than regular St. Louis. That was East St. Louis. That's bad. That's definitely bad. It's funny because like 2 blocks west of the UC, and you don't want to be fooling around over there. Exactly. Like you just got to get your shit and go, man. You got to get your shit and go. That's it. Definitely West Side. Yeah, I would say that too. West Side food hit differently. Yeah, I could say that. Everyone internationally here, South Side is the worst part of Chicago. But when I was there, everyone's telling me West. What's the truth? For you and your complexion, it don't matter, my brother. Don't go to neither one of them. Don't go to neither one of them. But them boys out west different is what I'll say. Like Southside people in the South generally, and anybody correct me. Generally, people in the South Side leave you the fuck alone as long as you're not doing shit you ain't supposed to be doing. West Side niggas is different. West Side you'll be literally minding your own business, playing a Game Boy from 1986, and they may run up on you and be like, "Hey man, and a Game Boy the wrong color." It's a Game Boy. It came in one color. It's the wrong color, my boy. It's the wrong color. so either run me the Game Boy or run up out of here. Like literally, that's West Side people are different, bro. They're different. They're different creatures, fam. They're different creatures. Now, if you on the West Side, you good. But West Side people are different, bro. It's different. Southside people would just be like, all right, listen, we don't know the nigga, but he ain't messing with us. So we good. West Side people is coming to see about you, bro. That's it. That's it. It's different, bro. It's different out west. That's all I can say. It's different out west, bro. It's different out west, man. You just got to mind your business in the South, but you over that, you get whistled all types of, hey, bro, you hear AAA? Hey, listen, it's done. It's done, bro. It's done. It depends on how South we talking about because they be tripping in the the hundreds. Nah, listen, that's the hundreds is its own thing though. That's people in the hundreds are different, bro. People in the hundreds different. Now the West Side chill. You look out on South Side terrible. I see, I mean, hey, everybody's had their own experience, man. What did I miss while we were talking about the West Side? People, they were asking which side is really is worse, the West Side or the South Side. But generally, but like I said, generally, people in Chicago really like you just got to know where and who you're around, bro. You just got to be aware of your surroundings in Chicago. Don't let the hype, don't let the Chirac comments like it ain't no Chirac. Don't do this. Chicago is way too beautiful. Ain't no Chirac. It's actually disrespectful. We ain't no Chirac, bro. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. I no, I didn't say no disrespect. See, didn't say no dis. I'm just saying them fools different out there. They different out there. Got any tips? Like, so for people who've never been to Chicago, literally, just do your tourist attractions, right? Like, and I don't mean that like downtown's fine, most of downtown, right? Don't go too far from the UC, but generally, you go. The Chicago is a beautiful city, bro. It's a beautiful city. It really is. It's a beautiful city. So, all jokes aside, we just talking, but Chicago's beautiful. The food's beautiful. The music, the theater, it's all beautiful, bro. It's all beautiful. What's the spoken word poet in Chicago that I love? Damn, what's his name? Harold Green? I don't think he's done anything recently. At least it's not any live events. Yeah, Harold Green. If you one of my dreams is to see Harold Green live in Chicago. In Chicago. I don't think he's toured recently though. I don't know if he's toured really since COVID, to be honest with you. But yeah, Harold Green, bro. Harold Green. And the one thing about Harold Green will paint you a tapestry of the city of Chicago. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Most people hate the word Chirac, bro. Like it's so disrespectful. It's so disrespectful, bro. Tip one, if you take the CTA, don't sit in the seat in front of the back door. That's hilarious. That's funny. Yeah, on the real, just be downtown. I've worked downtown at 3 a.m. for some food and been fine. The city's almost always awake. It should, yeah, like it really is, bro. It really is. Like I said, just don't be like, hey, we're gonna go see the King Von mural. Just don't go do that. Because if you do that, you fucking up. You fucking up. So I took my mom's minivan up to Green Day concert in Chicago in the 90s and took the wrong turn into the south side, and people kept stopping me asking if I needed something with their eyes all big. That's hilarious, man. That's hilarious, bro. But all right, y'all, man. I'm about to go ahead and get ready to wrap it up, man. I'll be back at halftime, man. Love you guys, man, for everything that you guys do. You guys are so just amazing. I can't stress that enough, man. We have so much fun here, and we're consistently getting like 200 between 2 and 300 people in pregame shows now. People will remember when we first started doing pregame shows 3 years ago. There was like 25 of us in here having fun, cutting up, man. So appreciate you guys and everything that you mean to the city. Oh, hold on. He got to make his appearance. Come on. What's up, son?
I want more conditioner and shampoo.
The conditioner and shampoo's in my bathroom. Go. You don't feel comfortable going in there? You need me to get it for you? All right. What's wrong with your hair? You good?
I haven't washed it.
Okay. I got you. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm wrapping up now, okay? All right, love you. Did you say hi? You didn't say hi. You're rude. You gonna come interrupt the stream, and then you're not gonna say hi to the people.
Hello.
To them, not me. I live with you. All right. I'll be up there in a second. All right, let me go, Father. I love you guys, man. Make sure you guys stay in tune with us, man. Make sure you guys are following the show at Bull Central Pod. You guys can see you guys can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. BullCentralPod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related, and I'll see you